Right, see if we can end this time. One final level. I will make a save state at some point. When we start encountering the red line, although that's the save spot already, but I'm not sure if I have the interest in keep playing this over and over and over and over again. Certainly doable. Thing is, how many hours do you want to spend learning this? It could go fairly well even at this try. You usually get better at this, but at the same time, yeah, it might take quite a lot of time. I'd like to finish this time. What's on the next level? Oh, fuck. Right. I'll make a save state here. We're in a great condition, and this is where the hard part starts anyway. If I recall correctly, the hard part wasn't even the claws or fighting anymore. It's simply that I suck at jumping. I don't take my time. Oh fuck! No! Fuckers eat me. More importantly, I lost the stick. Slight miscalculation in time is all that is required for you to get screwed over. Sure, doesn't the stick makes that much of a difference? The problem is I have no recollection of what happened. Right. I suppose it's one of the downsides of having to rely on memorization. Right, so far so good. What happens in the... when the blowy face appears? I don't recall that anymore. Just jumped a little bit, it's too bad. Ugh. This is where I suck. Right. I guess the fact that the platforms are circling around does confuse me a little bit. And that little bit is all you really need. Still, the levels aren't that long, so screwing up isn't the end of the world. It's probably a couple of minutes per try if we screw up. But we can afford to screw up quite a bit and still make it to end. Book. Okay, that's really where the shit starts, but I suppose getting there isn't particularly tough. There's nothing really challenging about that. It's definitely a problem is more that I'm fucking up than that the game is being particularly hard or stubborn about this. There are clear and easy solutions to everything that the game throws at us at this point. Didn't run. I hate this running system. It's too accident-prone, that's the problem. Still, even with all the fuck-ups, we are very reliably now getting here. I think I'm getting better at this jumping thing too. Rather getting better at knowing what is required from the jump when we try them. No. Right. We still have 2 life to survive, but I should have waited. That was a checkpoint, I think. Right, I'm pretty sure I can get up here without losing too many lives. So we don't really need to fly in any way of the save states here. It's too close to the end. Yeah, it's the little fuck-ups that screw us over at this point. Nothing really do in any kind of serious difficulty. We know what we need to do to survive. It's the jumps that fuck us over. I'm like 99% this is the last stage of this particular stage too. Too late. We're not gonna make it this time either, but it's getting closer. right. Oh fuck, how the fuck can I fuck that up? It's like, that's the most simplistic thing you can do here. What the fuck are you doing? What are these clouds doing? Is it the bubbles say that that's the direction they're going? Didn't run again. Yeah, this is already fucked up. Why aren't you picking up the fucking stick? Right. Okay, let's take it cool, baby. Could you run this time? No, you did not fucking run. I'm not letting that go. I'm not sure what to blame for the not running part. It's not like I can't do it, I do it constantly, I do it all the time, but for some reason it refused to... Yep, that. I guess it's the... I don't know. Something happens there that it refuses to run. There's no hurry here, so let's take it easy. Timer we have to worry about. Just jump when we need. We're confident we can make the jump. Right, we have pretty much 5 lives, and I don't see any reason why we couldn't make it from here. Yeah, that's the safe spot there. In many ways this should be easier than the previous sections. At the same time, I don't doubt for a second my ability to fuck things up. Everything going so smoothly. I think we fucked up here last time. Right. So it's the Bluey God that's our main opponent at this stage. There has to be a new platform appearing again. Ooh, fucked up, but a chance to recover it. And I fucked up. Fucking, oh, that pisses me off so much. I'm making a save state here. I don't want to play from the bottom up again. It pisses me off, I suppose, because I'm clearly the one fucking up. There's nothing particularly difficult about the game challenge anymore. Fairly simple jumps and try not to get blown away, that's it. And I'm fucking it up. Yeah. I was starting to hesitate there for a second and immediately that got us out. Right, this should also be easy and simple. Just stick to the goddamn sticks when they appear, and every time else just make careful jumps. Not complicated in the least. Just try not to fuck it up. What the fuck is that? No idea. It seems like it's just... Seriously? It seems like it's just blowing, nothing else. So maybe it makes your jumps difficult, but it's not a direct danger to you. But it's starting to be routine now. The jumps are the things that screw me over. Well, actually that's pretty much how the whole game has been. Fighting time challenges are not that tough, and instant death opportunities are the ones I take constantly. Thing is, the frustration will only cause you to screw up more often. I'm making a save state because I have no fucking clue what's happening. This is the end boss. Boss fights have been fairly pathetic here so far, so... There's no way I can jump over that. So I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to deal with this woman. But I can't touch her after she basically flies up. How do you... You have to do something to evade those attacks. I'm guessing the tornado sort of aims at you. So if you just stick to a corner, you're gonna get hit. You have to do something to get the tornado to not come to the corner. Maybe it'll aim at you a little bit, so if you are not hiding in the corner already, it'll basically miss you. Either way, it doesn't seem all that hard. I'll have to rely on save states anyway. I also have the continues, and I'd rather rely on those. Seriously, is this it? Yeah, not exactly imaginative and challenging boss fights in this game. Seriously. It's odd because of the, I would say, genuine difficulty of the normal game. Ooh. Robomanis, Pelagi, speak to your queen. Have those vile slush hoppers crush your craniums. Well, don't worry, I'll restore you both. You snot gobblers will pay me for this. Wow, let's bottle that skill and charisma. We'll make a fortune. Seriously? 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 Ah, fuck that. I'll go to the start screen. Yeah. Right. There was apparently a good reason why I didn't call anything about the plot and the end of this game, because there isn't really any. Yeah. I initially said I don't necessarily think this game is too tough because it relies on memorization, and now that I've played through it, yeah, I sort of agree. It's sort of, I suppose, disingenuous of me to say that after all the save stating and huge amount of dying. However, here's how I feel how it went. Every time we initially go to a sort of a stage like that, we do die a huge amount of times. But let's say a stage is 3 or 4 stages, separate stages. Once we usually get past the stage, when we have to redo it, we'll die maybe once or twice. When we have to redo it again and again, we usually don't die at all, and it goes fairly quickly. So that's how it goes. You have your half a dozen, let's say generously, half a dozen times or phases where you call one of those automatic save stages from start to finish. And you have you die all the time, you get a little bit better at it, you have your deaths that you can only blame on yourself. And then comes the final stage where it's rare that you die. You might fuck up a jump out of carelessness or something, but most you basically die maybe once. Twice if you're really unlucky. Driving stages might be an exception. There, you either know what you're doing very well or you fuck up a huge amount of times. So here's what I think. The game is not particularly challenging in that sense. I still think the boss fights are pathetic. Most of the fighting in general is fairly easy. The difficulty comes too much from memorization. I'd say about half of the real difficult parts come from memorization, and other parts come from precision control and things like that. So it's not all memorization, but because the fighting portions and things like that are basically offer no challenge. There's still a good portion of the game that's, I'd say, easy. Good portion of it that's fairly typical, the skill portion. There's nothing particularly amazingly tough or special about it, and you can still regularly fuck up. so it's fine. And then you have the tougher memorization parts, but problem with memorization is that once it's memorized, yeah, it starts to be hard. So the 5 lives are not enough to get through this game though. So I'd say it's the Wookiee hole, the next hole, that determines are you gonna do it. Unless you know where the warp zones are and things like that. But if you want to play through every stage and complete it, you need to get the extra lives from the Wookiee hole. That's the key. If you succeed well in that, there's I don't see any reason why you can't easily complete the game every time. Even if you're not a master of the game, you've just played it through, let's say, once. I'm pretty sure you could repeat the feat with a reasonable amount of extra lives. There are only a couple parts where I can see you losing even any reasonable amount of lives afterwards. Few here and there to refresh yourself, but you'll have a few continues too, so you probably have around 15 to 20 lives, even without any extra lives gained through the game. So if you manage to, you can easily manage to get, well, I think probably 10 extra lives at least in the Wookiee hole, and you get extra lives from high score too, or even that. So I'd say give about 15-20 lives in total, and that's not particularly hard either. So yeah, you can play the game through with 30 to 40 lives, no problem, if you have any kind of reasonable amount of skill and experience in it. What about the game itself? I think it's fine. It's colorful, it has decent music. Most of the levels are okay enough. I still... Actually, the one thing that bothers me about this is that I expected this more or less to be a side-scrolling fighting game. I mean, it's Battletoads and everything, and that's how the game starts, but most of the game is nothing like that. Nothing at all. It's a mixture of very easy side-scrolling fighting, then the instant death stages, and then the sort of typical platformer jumping stages. So I would have expected more fighting from a game called Battletoads. And the system seems to... I mean, the health system seems to be geared toward that too. You have a decent health bar, more or less, you have a life, so this is something you normally see from fighting type games. Jumping games are usually, you have some kind of a buffer before dying, and then you die. There's not a huge amount of health that you really have to, or the enemy has to go through. It just... I'm thinking about Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog type of games. But you have your one free hit, basically, that allows you to get a little bit damage and still have a chance to recover through different type of boosts or games, but then you're dead. And that's how it's so supposed to be played. But yeah, it's a good game in a sense. I suppose the iffy, I mean, the control wise and otherwise, this is a fun game, but totally fine. Look wise, fun game. The iffy part comes from the mixed nature of the game. Is it a fighting game? Is it a platformer game? Suddenly you have fights and health. Suddenly you have instant hits only. So it's a something for everyone, and not enough for anyone either. Yeah. It's a mixed feeling, but not because the game is suddenly shit, or different parts are shit and different parts are great. It's like you could have made 3 different, well, at least 2 different games out of this, and develop those further, and they would have been looked like very different games. The fighting game and then the platformer game. But it's sort of a mixture of both, and I'm not sure if I like that. I suppose I would rate this more about platformer, because you ain't playing this shit for the fighting. It's way too easy. It's humorous and entertaining, but this isn't a fighting game really. Not by any stretch of the imagination. This is a platformer more or less, and I think pretty much any major platformer will be a better platformer game than this is. So I feel this is like the jack of all trades trap. Yeah, you get a lot of everything, but in everything you're worse than the specialized game. So this is one of those games that you probably rent for the weekend, play like a madman to finish it, and then never really play it again.